Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Sex Dr. Heather is joining us in the building. Toya's on vacation. She returns on Monday. We're going to bring out some special guests at certain parts of the show. Mariah Carey is making a documentary on All I Want for Christmas. That song is 25 years old.
Yes. I love Mariah, though. She is like still at it.
She's living her best life.
She is.
A recent survey came out that said that too much Christmas music can be harmful.
No, that's wrong.
Even if you have to hear it like all day, all the time.
Me. It's great. I'm dancing around. I love it. It
So
puts me in
really-
the Christmas spirit even more.
Yeah, well, Mariah Carey stays in the Christmas spirit. Legendary rocker Little Richard. Hail to one of the greats. He's 87 today, y'all.
Wow.
It's National Comfort Food Day. I love stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, gravy,
Mashed potatoes,
rice,
gravy for me.
gravy. If my arm ever got cut, gravy would come out.
And
That's all I'm
cornbread.
gonna say. Yeah, cornbread's good
Yeah.
too. Megan the Stallion. In our next livestock, we should come back as
Yes.
her
Hey,
thighs.
Megan.
Megan. Y'all got to go to her IG page. She performed here in Philadelphia at our sister station, Power 99. It was something else. Okay,
I saw. It was amazing.
It was amazing. Even women would sit back and say, "You know what? Coming back is one of her thighs because she just got it going on."
Or let me get in that gym.
Yeah, yes. Put the
That's what I
gates
was
down.
thinking.
Stay away
Get
from
up
the
in the
comfort
gym.
food. I got to get in the gym. She recently gave her grandmother a new truck.
Yes.
And it was a very touching moment.
That's
She said her
amazing.
grandmother has done so much for her, and she repaid her, and the grandmom
Oh.
was crying. Jason Derulo. I know y'all be like, Patty, you got a Jason story every day.
Woo.
He's going to be in Cats. He used to date Jordan Sparks. He broke her heart. He had a picture on Instagram. Dude got third leg. For real. Instagram. Look at this is Dr. Vulva.
Dr. Volva's just nosy when you
Yeah,
say this
okay.
kind of stuff.
Okay. Hi, Dr. Vulva. Hi, Dr. Vulva.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Patty.
Jason Derulo
Ooh.
got third leg for real. Instagram took it down, saying it was against their community guidelines. Jason said, "Why you take my picture down? I was in my underwear. That's how I am."
Ooh. Ooh, gets me excited.
When you run into a Jason Derulo, Dr. Vulva, what should you do?
Get the lube.
Because lube is important.
Very important.
Why is it important, Doc?
Lube prevents vaginal tears and promotes more pleasure.
Dr. Heather, y'all, is a real sexologist, so we just not up here clowning with puppets. She really is a real
Yes.
I certified.
use this in my office actually to show people, a lot of people, different ages, believe it or not,
Okay. Like
couples, married couples,
they don't know what to
the
do.
parts of the vulva,
Oh.
like the clitoris, the labia, the lips, like all of that. They just, sometimes people don't know, which is okay because they haven't gotten that proper education. So I break out Dr. Vulva and I teach them, and it helps.
And Dr. Vulva is joining us here as we talk about entertainment and pop culture. He's put it back up. He's put it back. I don't know if Instagram is going to take it back, but
Oh, he did.
hashtag,
Okay.
there's a hashtag, bring back the anaconda.
Oh my gosh, just hashtags.
Yeah, there's hashtags for everything. The original, not the original, earlier this year, Spinderella announced that she was suing Salt and Pepper. Pepper is talking. Pepper says Spinderella was not the original Spinderella. She wasn't the first girl to do it. There was another girl. If you think back, if you remember when Salt and Pepper came out, Spinderella was not the original Spin.
Okay.
She said that Spinderella did not read or negotiate her contracts well. And that's on her. She said that her and Salt have given her money. But show business, I always say to you guys, business. Gotta know the business part. And she said that Spin.
Yeah, and everybody's trying to
didn't.
get paid off of you.
Yes.
So you really got to read the fine print.
Police Chief Eddie Johnson in Chicago. He has been officially fired. He is off the payroll. He was making $260,000 a year. When the mayor of Chicago said what she found out would hurt his family and his wife, Just say there was a woman in that car, and there was. She was another cop.
Wow.
See, the mayor spilled it without saying it. You know, you can say things without, like, saying it.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, you knew it was another woman in that car. She was another cop. She was a side chick. With all this brouhaha, guess what, y'all? He gets to keep his pension.
Well, dag. Good. Well, he worked hard for that. I mean, you work hard for your pension.
Kamala Harris dropping out the Democratic presidential campaign. Now the other candidates are trying to woo her supporters. Some are even going as far as to say, could she be with a Joe Biden? Elizabeth Warren said she could be considered for a ticket. We live in America, y'all. Or you watching in America. They're not ready for it. Right. They're not ready for a female to be a leader. They're not. A woman, it'll happen one day.
You would think they would be ready for something else,
but
they're
other not.
Than what
but
we got.
I know, but
like,
this country,
really?
they're not ready for a woman. They're not. They're not. A lot of people don't like the image of the stern woman, controlling woman, and you got to play a balance.
Just assertive, opinionated.
Some women don't like other women who are assertive. They just have a problem.
Intelligent.
And with women, the standard is so different. You are judged on everything.
Everything. I get
the
more
way you
inboxes
dress,
from women.
Yeah.
Judging me, telling me all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I say thank you.
We're not.
Love energy.
See, I don't send out love energy. I'll be like.
You do. And then she tell off the people who are in my inbox.
Because I don't like mean people, but they're trying to woo Kamala Harris. Will this be the last we hear from her? Will she be considered on a vice presidential ticket for candidates?
That would be good.
Big congratulations to Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o. She was named Best Actress by the New York Film Critics Circle for the motion picture For Us. That movie came out earlier this year. Why am I thinking it came out 10 years ago? I think because everything happened so fast.
The whole year just flew by, Patty.
People Magazine, the 2019 People of the Year. It's going to be 4 different covers. It's down on newsstands today. You got Michelle Obama, The Year I Told My Story. Then you got Jennifer Lopez, Hustlers, A-Rod, Super Bowl. She's on Saturday Night Live this weekend, y'all, with the baby. She's had an amazing year. I did see Hustlers. I liked Hustlers.
I haven't seen it. I gotta
see that. you got to see it. It was good. And they're saying that maybe J-Lo could get nominated for an Academy Award.
Get out of here.
Jennifer Aniston is also gracing a cover of People and Taylor Swift. Jocelyn Savage is talking. She is saying that there was an imposter giving the interviews about the poop and abortions. Jocelyn says that was not her. She is demanding that R. Kelly be released from prison now and that she will continue to stand by her man.
Oh, I just hope these women, all of them who were traumatized, they're able to get the proper help from a psychotherapist, you know. So that's what's going. I mean, her parents said that they were very disappointed. Her and the other girl, they're all on. The other one was on Instagram for my fans. You got fans? Baby, you need help. Yeah. So a psychotherapist. Yeah, but a lot of people, so when you're young and you're brainwashed, so that's why like pimps get kids. Because 12 and 13 is the average age for abduction of children into prostitution. Because when you're young like that, you can be brainwashed because your brain is still developing, and that's the age of control, basically. So that's what's happening. So in order to get your brain to be better, you know, it's trauma that occurs. So now you need to sit in front of a psychotherapist like myself and talk things through and then figure things out. You kind of got to deconstruct what happened to you.
Wow. Well, these girls that were with R. Kelly, he ain't getting out. One judge said there will be a trial in September of 2020, along with the other trials. So he's not ever getting out. So I don't know what these girls are going to do, but Jocelyn said she wants him released from prison right now. Justin Timberlake has apologized to his wife in a very public way. He was caught in a little scandal in New Orleans filming his new movie, Palmer. He was with his co-star. They were holding hands. You ever been to New Orleans?
I have.
Well, you know the outdoor cafes?
Yes.
Where people could see and just take pictures
Yep.
all day. They're holding hands. She's rubbing his thigh. Justin Timberlake says he was drinking too much. And it was a lapse in judgment.
Oh.
He loves his wife very much. And he regrets his behavior.
He should. Out in public. Because you never know what they have behind closed doors. Like, they could be in an open marriage. We don't know what people's situations are.
But people don't like to be embarrassed.
Whatever.
But people don't like to be embarrassed.
That's true.
Think about people who put up with cheating. They know their partner's cheating, but there's like, well, just don't embarrass me. Just don't embarrass me in public.
Mm-hmm.
But Justin Timberlake has apologized. Billy Dee Williams.
Really?
I told y'all can go back to episodes. I told y'all he was drinking. I said, he don't know what he's doing. What's he talking about? Sexually fluid. Well, now Billy Dee Williams is admitting he doesn't even know what sexually fluid means. Mm-hmm. He says he's not gay. He said he's absolutely not gay. Sometimes when people protest too much, it's like, but Billy Dee Williams, I told y'all he gave this interview to Esquire magazine.
Drinking.
He was drinking vodka. He was mixing Emergency.
82, you said?
He's 82.
And drinking vodka? I mean, really?
Yes. He's in a new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker.
Why?
Lando Calrissian. But I never said I knew the definition of sexually fluid.
A lot of people don't.
Okay.
They just think it means gay.
Doc, let's clear it up.
Yeah, just like a lot of people, when I say I'm a sexologist, the first thing they think about is intercourse. No, that's not true. So it's the same thing with a word like sexually fluid. That means you are fluid in your sexuality. Doesn't mean you're gay. Doesn't mean you're heterosexual. It just means fluidity. Like, you flow. You don't subscribe to a gender or sexuality, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, she's a real live doctor, so for people that want to come at me and then I don't know. I was like,
you can be a heterosexual person and sexually fluid, though. Like, yes. I was happy he said that, because it kind of opened up the conversation around sexual fluidity. And I think people are not so inhibited anymore to say, I'm sexually fluid, because a lot of people are. You know, they may be attracted to the same gender, but not want to be with the same gender.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like, you can think somebody is a beautiful person and attracted to their energy in them, but who's going to admit that if it's the same gender, especially as a man? You know, so that doesn't mean that you're homosexual.
Okay.
That just means you're fluid.
Okay. So when we say that Megan Thee Stallion has the thighs of life, and we'd be like, damn, I wish I could drop like that.
That's all right. Because she is fabulous.
Megan Thee Stallion is like, I need no more cake ever again.
I know. Isn't she like 6'1" or something?
Yeah, she's tall.
Yeah.
See, that's Texas, y'all.
I know.
That is Texas. Well, I'm glad that you're here to clear it up. If Billy D didn't know, he says, I don't even know what, he probably don't even remember. If you're drinking
82
and
with
you
some
82
emergency,
and the vodka.
I like me some wine and everything, but goodness.
So Billy Dee Williams cleared that up. NBC is now investigating America's Got Talent. After their meeting with Gabrielle Union, it was a 5-hour meeting. Gabrielle Union was fired from the show. Her hairstyles were too black. Simon smoking, insensitive jokes about other ethnic races. A lot was going on. But did you guys know that last May, Gabrielle Union had a meeting with Simon Cowell at his house?
Wow.
What happened at that meeting? For her to get suddenly fired. See, Simon was controlling.
Yeah.
And he liked to control those women. Gabrielle Union was probably gangster from the door. Like, y'all got the wrong black girl for this one.
And she's really intelligent, and she has some intelligent things to say assertively. So I think maybe that was really just kind of, he was a little bit intimidated.
Now, Juliana Huff, who's also fired, she said, I'm glad she spoke up. See, Juliana Huff already has an NBC special coming up. He ain't messing up her coins. You know, because she was fired too. They said that he was very jealous of their social media following. Simon's not on social media, but he replaces women. Like, I'm going to get another one your color. We're going to find another white girl. She'll just be younger. Another black girl. She'll just be younger.
With less to say.
Yeah, with less to say. Who's going to go in there? Now, do you think a show like this can recover? Because to me, so much damage has been done. Who's going to sit in those chairs?
Yeah.
What women?
I don't think so. Not today's age. Like, things are changing. There is a change a-coming.
But it is a good show. I've always liked it. But with Simon Cowell, all fingers are going to point to him. And if he did anything to Gabby, because he was the reason why she got fired, I think we live in a new day and age, and Gabby ain't quiet, and she talking.
Wait, who was Tyra Banks ever on this one?
Yes.
Oh,
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Mel B. Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon. I think he left for other reasons, but he gets rid of those women.
Tyra was only on there for like a year.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. They say it's an all-boys club, but it's Simon, and I don't know if this show can recover. And will Simon, they investigate him, what will come out of it? It's not cute not knowing. Look at us. We go full range.
Yes.
We get real silly, and then we get serious.
Then we give you some love energy.
Love energy. Dr. Vulva, thank you for coming. Pull it out one more time. Nate, say hi to Dr. Vulva. Hi. Yeah! One of our account executives walked in. He didn't know what's going on.
Hi, everybody.
That's Dr. Vulva. Thank you so much. We miss Toya. Toya's coming back on Monday. But Dr. Vulva, you can pop in here at any time.
She will, and follow her on SEXDR Heather at YouTube.
Yes. And
Instagram,
Yeah.
SEXDR Heather.
okay, she really is a sexologist. I really am the auntie of pop culture.
Yes.
It's not cute.
Not knowing.
Thanks so much for joining us.